Hello, Amandine here. How do you feel today? Do you feel any kind of fear or anxiety? Yes, I know it's a taboo to talk about fear in our society, yeah? Because we think that if we feel scared or if we even recognize that we are scared, we may be rejected by people, right? But the reality is that we do sometimes feel anxious or worried or shy or insecure or even panicky, right? So today I have a good news and a bad news for you. So the bad news is that your fear and anxiety will amplify if you don't recognize them, if you ignore them, okay? We all do that, okay? It will explode, especially at the moments in your life you really need to take a step forward when you want to launch a new project or to start a new relationship. You will take your decision by fear and you will fail. Fear and anxiety are responsible for all your failure if you look at it a little bit closer and look at it even more closely. When we are under fear or anxiety, it takes us a lot of energy, right? We think about that for hours, days, weeks or more, and we are exhausted and we cannot use this energy for our project and relationship. We all do that, and I can tell you, trust me, that I've experienced that a lot, and that's why I'm studying and I'm teaching emotional transformation on this channel. So that was the bad news, but the good news is that you can change the emotions you are experiencing, especially the emotion you are experiencing regularly, and that makes you fail and stagnate and that exhausts you, like fear and anxiety. You can regulate your nervous system each time you are triggered by something around you, okay? You can do that with mindfulness and writing, and it's what we will do together in this video. Watch this video till the end and you will see that your fear and anxiety are not that scary, okay? So before we get started for this practice, I want to make sure that you have downloaded the guided audio that I put under this video. Below this video, it's a guided audio that I call Transform Your Emotion. It's something that you can play each time you are triggered by something you don't understand, to be able to transform by yourself an unpleasant emotion into a more pleasant emotions, okay? So download it and get your notebook ready. Let's get started. Okay, so welcome in this nice experience to turn your fear and anxiety into more fun and excitement in your life. First, we will slow down your busy brain, your busy life, to come back in the present, because you know now that the only moment you can change everything is now. The only moment you can change all your emotions on demand is now. So you will stop everything you're doing, you will ground your feet on the floor, open your posture, feel the energy circulating, feel the emotion circulating, feel that you're connected to something bigger, more creative, to something really exciting that calm in your life, okay? The more you expand your posture, the more you expand your breathing, the more you breathe deeply and deep and long, the more you access to your deep feeling and the more you can regulate your nervous system, okay? So breathe and feel, with your breathing, where you feel the more relaxed, where you feel the more comfortable and where you feel a little bit scared and tense and anxious, okay? And you can start releasing any small or, bigger anxiety with your breathing and your posture. You start to say your brain that you're safe. You can even smile. And just with your posture and being mindful, you will release already a little bit of fear, okay? And when you're ready, you will open slowly your notebook and put randomly and intuitively some words about those fears and anxieties that you may have today, but it's also something that you carry with you for years, or something that you have from a family member or partner, everything that creates some anxiety. Put some random words, in your notebook, gently, slowly, and I will guide you through different layers of your fears and anxiety to understand it even more, okay? Take your time, breathe deeply, and when you're ready, I want to start with something simple, something about what is fear, okay? Fear, anxiety, it's a natural protection mechanism of your body, of your brain. It's normal. Sometimes it's not regulated. That's why we feel really comfortable. But it's normal that our body wants to protect ourselves when there is a potential threat or danger. Okay? So now you can understand a little bit what is anxiety, so you can change. You cannot change anything if you don't understand it. So maybe there is a potential danger that creates this crispation, this tension in your body, in your mind. So what is the potential threat and what is the potential anger? You can start writing some words about that. Is potential threat for your life that comes regularly or recently in your life? Okay, write down those threats. Okay, it can be rational or not, it can be true or not, but at least you put consciousness on it because it's the trigger, okay? And now, visualize your fears and anxiety as a wild horse, okay? Imagine this horse is your emotion, and sometimes it's a little bit too wild, okay? This is what creates anxiety, okay? Visualize your fears and anxiety as horse, and then you will ask this horse, what is this fear? What is this anxiety, okay? Name your fears, name your anxiety to tame them, okay? Name it to tame it. The more you name, you put some name, you put some words, the more you will be able to tame, to regulate the horse, okay, when it gets crazy. Okay? Now you will put on your notebook the triggers, what provokes the crisis, the fear, the anxiety, the situations, the triggers or the people, and you will put some words on your behaviors. When you're triggered, how do you behave? What are your reactions? Do you avoid? Do you, fight? How do you react when you are under fear or anxiety? And we will find a way to get out of this prison, this inner prison. We will set you free to not have to change your behaviors, but just feeling secure, okay? Write down all the triggers, all the insecurities, all the situations, and all the behaviors, everything that comes to you. And breathe if you are not comfortable, Take your time, write, breathe, and release your trigger, your emotional trigger on the paper. Okay, very good. Name your fears. and put some words on the actions you can take. Fear, anxiety, and anger disappear into action, but they are amplified with reaction. Okay, so name it to dissolve it a little bit. The more you name your fear and your anxiety, you will feel more released. So name it and name the actions you want to take. You would like to. You don't have to do it right now, but feel how differently you would feel with some action. Make a list of 3 actions, for example, and how would you feel after action A, action B, action C? Okay? Just do that slowly and gently, okay? And keep breathing, okay? Keep breathing. The other message of fear and anxiety is that you're not ready for something new, not yet, okay? Fear is a protection mechanism that prepares you, actually. So what is this preparation, okay? What is this preparation about? What are you not ready to jump into? So it can be the transition that create the anxiety. So be gentle with yourself and put some words about this transition, this preparation you need, and how you can be more ready, you know, to get into the new, to step into the new, okay? Why this new is seen as a danger, as a threat, okay? And feel maybe now the excitement of the new. You're not ready, but you're a little bit excited because it's gonna be new, okay? So feel this in your body. It's new, it's coming, you don't know, it's unknown, it's scary, but with preparation, time, and action, you will be more and more ready and more excited and curious, okay? Take your time. You need to respect your time, to respect yourself, and feel it coming at your own rhythm, okay? Don't push anything. Just write down your needs to not be triggered too much by your anxiety and fear, okay? Feel this transition and find your sweet spot between fear and excitement, okay? Take your time and adjust your own emotional dashboard, okay? Keep writing, keep feeling the change, the comfort in your body as you write, as you breathe, okay? Take your time. And now I will guide you deeper into different layers of your fear and to understand the messages, the hidden unconscious messages of your fears, okay? Take your time. So you may feel anxious because things are not working out the way you want, okay? Because anxiety is a need of security, and it's also a taboo to feel insecure. But now in your notebook, maybe you can put some words about what would make you more safe, more secure, less triggered, you know? Imagine that you have a cocoon, a bubble around you. It's really important what I'm telling you, my friend, right now, okay? Forget about the social expectation of always being secure and confident. If you feel insecure in certain situations, you should put some consciousness about what are the situations you're not safe and how can you make yourself feel more safe, okay? Write down the situations and write down your needs of more security, okay? Take your time. I know it's delicate, it's subtle here. Take your time. And now to shift your anxiety and insecurity, you can focus on your real strength, okay? So you have insecurities, that's okay. Put some words on it. But also you have amazing strength, right? So how can you focus when you feel a little bit anxious? Focus on your strength, talents, gifts, okay? And feel the shift from insecurity to talents, strength. from insecure. You can be insecure and strong at the same time, and play with those two. Put consciousness, keep breathing, and release yourself, set yourself free from this anxiety right now. You can shift your anxiety in seconds. This is science. But you have to recognize it. You need to recognize what triggers your insecurity. It's the time to stop ignoring your insecurities, anxieties, and fears. Very good. It's a really, really good job that you're doing right now. You also may feel overwhelmed because so many things are going on, and again, you don't know, you don't feel safe. You feel a little bit, it's too much for you, okay? So here is the time to give you self-care, okay? So how can you improve your self-care routine every day or in emergency when you're triggered by fears and anxiety? Self-care. You give you the care you need, and you don't wait for people, because most of the time they don't know our needs, and especially if you're sensitive, they don't understand our needs. So just write down the self-care routine you want to have from today to be more immune in case of overwhelm, okay? Take your time. You may feel uncertainty, okay? When you feel uncertainty, maybe it's the good moment to create introspection moments, to peel the layers of everything that may make you uncertain. So uncertainty is plural, okay? So what kind of introspection routine you can have when you are trapped into this insecurity? Insecurity is an accumulation of things. So how can you introspect to peel the layer of the different uncertainties, the different aspects of your uncertainty? You see? What kind of routine of introspection you can have, or how can you improve your routine of introspection to put some words on what makes you uncertain, what stops you from moving forward to the unknown freely. Okay? You may feel lost also sometime. It's okay, it happens, especially with uncertainty. So when you feel lost, it's clearly the time to pause and to question yourself on where you want to go. Okay, so put some words on your notebook about, okay, I feel lost in this situation because maybe I don't want to go there. Maybe I should consider another path. What is this other path? Okay, take your time. And in certain cases, you may feel panicky. Okay, I know this feeling really, really well. Okay. So this feeling is because something is going on in your life that either was not expected, or you feel that you're not prepared for it. You may take decision that you will regret, okay? It's about something in the future. So what are those situations that makes you feel really panicky? And here is the moment to make a pause and to really put some words on what is the ideal steps you want to take. You need to decide the rhythm and the step for yourself and stop people influencing you about what you should do. Okay, it's really important. Panicky is a high state of anxiety, so you have to come back to safety each time you feel panicky. Create your safety bubble, okay, and choose the path you need. You may need time, you may need help, you may need resources, but you have to decide by yourself and to protect your security bubble from people. They may have good intentions for you, but you have to decide for yourself. Set your boundary and set the steps that are the best for you, and feel the release in your body as you respect your fears, you identify, you acknowledge, you respect, and you are a good person even if you experience fear. This is a very limited belief that when we think that we are not good enough because we have fears. We are intelligent because we identify and take care of our fears and anxiety. And trust me, if we don't do that, it will explode to our faces in a more ugly way in the future. Fear will never disappear. I have experienced that the hard way. We are responsible of our fears, and they are responsible of our failures. So this is our responsibility, especially for highly sensitive people, to put some words on it, to identify it, okay, to release it. The more you write, the more you identify, the more you express it, the more you're honest with yourself about that, the more it will disappear. Even if you had high anxiety, very difficult past, anxiety in your family, I know what I'm talking about is possible, and I can tell you that life has a total different taste, okay? You take your power back, you take your energy back, and you improve your relationships, you improve your health. I will make other videos about fears. I'm pretty sure you see how passionate I am about this topic and how important this topic is for me. So keep writing everything that resists every fears. Anytime during the day, write your fears, write your anxieties, your insecurities, where you're not comfortable, you don't know why. This is insecurity, okay? There is nothing bad. And feel each time you recognize them how good you feel, okay? It's what I wish for you. It's why I do those videos. It's also why I created the guided audio Transform Your Emotion that you can find below. It's a really nice audio. Anytime you have something that you want to shift in your body, you follow this instruction. You can contact me in private message if you want to speak about your fear, anxiety, insecurity, high sensitivity. If you want to share with me how it goes for you with this video or with this audio. I really wish you a beautiful week as you free yourself from your anxiety, and I see you next week for another video. Thank you very much and see you next time.